Good evening, everyone. Well, it's certainly evening here. Let's see how dark it is. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since the last one, but we have been mega busy. We've had a complete restock, loads of orders, loads of fittings. It's been absolutely manic. Trying to work around that, it's just been a nightmare. So there are things done to the Discovery that you wouldn't have seen, we haven't seen, and I haven't videoed. So I'll apologise for that. Just going to log on now. It is, what is the time? 8:30, 9 o'clock, Friday night. I've just literally finished work for the week. I'm going to head up to Wales. So very last minute. I've actually driven to Devon and back today to go and pick up a car. So I feel like I'm all driven out, but hey ho, we're going to make the most of it. So we'll see how far I get. I'm not expecting to go the whole way, meeting the Discovery lot up in the sort of near Aberystwyth, so sort of west coast of Wales tonight. So I'm either going to get there very late if I do it in one go, it's 4.5 hours, or I'll stop somewhere and meet them in the morning. Very unprepared, haven't got half the stuff I usually take, and to be quite honest, I don't know where half the stuff is because the shop is more of a storage unit at the moment. We just run out of room, so I don't know where it all is, but yeah, we're just gonna wing it. I need to get away, I need a weekend away, need to get out there, and this is gonna be the first proper weekend away in the Land Rover, so we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Got a full tank of fuel, and the night road ahead of me, so come and join me. I don't know how much I'm going to film, but it should be good. Catch you in a bit. Go. Right, so obviously, as you saw, just met up with everyone. Great turnout here, and a good mix of vehicles as well. We've got Defenders, Discovery 3s, Discovery 4s. One of those Defenders has got a Cummins in or something. Didn't actually ask him, but when he started it up, it certainly sounded like it. Chap in a Ranger as well. So yeah, good sort of mixed abilities group, if you like. So currently being led by one of the Defenders. Apparently we're going up to Bastard Lane, or Horseshoe Lane as some of you might know it. So yeah, first time in the Discovery doing Bastard Lane. We dropped straight in, so yeah, it's going to be a test. It's performed faultlessly driving up here, even though I put 50 psi in the tyres. I did wake up a bit late. I I left this morning, so I was so tired yesterday. When I was getting ready, I just thought, do you know what, I'll leave in the morning. So left at 4:30 this morning, was in a bit of a rush, so sort of sat, obviously at national speed limit, but averaged sort of 18.5, 19 miles to the gallon, so usually average about 24. So yeah, it was a bit of a pointless exercise, but then again I might have only done 15 miles per gallon if I left it at 28 psi, so who knows. Anyway, I don't know how far it is to Bastard Lane. I don't even know where we're going this weekend, so it's actually really nice. Usually leading a tour, and now to be led. So yeah, as soon as we get near, I'll switch the camera back on. Peace. Right then, so we're nearly here. Just been through the wonderful village of Mac. I don't actually know how you pronounce it in Welsh. I think I've said it before and got it wrong, but I'm going to go for it. I believe it's called Machlanech. Like that, just it really emphasised the but yeah, Machlanech, I think. If you're Welsh or know Welsh, let me know. But yes, so up here is where that, I think the road goes down to the right. It's like a T-junction over this bridge. Left is the top of Bastard Lane, right is the bottom, so we'll find out what way we're going. We're going, so this is actually the right way. There is currently a voluntary restraint to request you only drive it downhill, so that is what we're doing. So there's some people are a bit naughty, but yeah, so up here on the right, you can see how good his indicator is. Look, one LED. Yes, so let's get up there. Remember, never go at the front or at the back, because you'll be the one doing all the gates. This makes a lovely change for me. So this is the start of Bastard Lane. Currently still had 50 psi in the tyres here, so this concrete step up, plus the rest of the track was fairly harsh to say the least, but some lovely views up here. I will show you any second now. Look at that. So the weather was pretty terrible all weekend. I mean, that's quite a good thing when you're off-roading, really. Makes things certainly more interesting. Some air out my tyres. When you're camping, it's not always still on 50 psi. So it's making a hard ride. This track, this goes along the top, so it's essentially certainly grown a bit more since I've last been here. You really get to the lane, it is all part of it, but certainly not the challenging part. Way overgrown since last time I came up here, but we've had a pretty decent summer, haven't we? And plenty of rain, so yeah, all this bracken was very overhanging, but it's not really scratchy as such. Actually, before we got here, there were two others, Ben and James. They got there, I think it was Ben and James, but yeah, they got there before, and they actually said there was a tree down, so they came up about 15-20 minutes before us as we went to the shop, and there was a tree blown across the track, so luckily they cut that down. So this track's going down into the woodland. Plenty of puddles down here. There's a bit of deep water actually, which you will probably see James's Defender go through before me any second. But yeah, it's a lot deeper than it looks. Sort of drops down one side. Trying a new thing here, by the way, this voiceover. Seems a bit odd doing it, but I didn't speak much throughout these videos, so I felt the need to, otherwise it might be a bit boring. So I hope you like it.
Deeper than it looks.
So there you see, it's 3/4 of the wheel height on that Defender. It's quite deep here, quite rocky as well, as you can see. Shook me about for sure. So yeah. And there it is up ahead. I don't know if you saw the back of that Defender go. So this next bit is the one that just really drops off to that right hand side, this puddle. Quite deceiving. So you'll see, there we go. Ooh. A real heavy drop in that. You don't want to hit that too fast, I'll tell you. So yeah, it's nearly wheel height on the Discovery. But that's the last of it, and then this brings you out to a forestry track up ahead. So we're just going to park up here. It was Ben and Lucian that was up ahead, and there's Eric and his D4 SVX. That 80 series is so cool. Sounds wicked as well. But yeah, we're all just going to park up here. I've got to air down big time. Got to get this pressure out. Ben trying to guide me. There you are, like a parking attendant. So I always say this is the start point of Bastard Lane. It's the first sort of technical bit, as you'll see in a second. Some cross axles. But yeah, have a watch. Nicely done there, Lucian. So one thing with these Discoveries, they just don't flex that well, but honestly the terrain response and the traction control, the way it works and they climb is brilliant. So apologies for my poor filming. I forgot to even take the zoom off the camera at this point, so you can just enjoy Lucian climb up the next little bit. So didn't struggle at all here. I was actually really impressed with this Discovery this weekend. You know, we sort of tested it on some of the most extreme sort of tracks in the UK, and yeah, I was well impressed. So this is where it splits, again through the woodland. You take the right hand lane here, so a lot of people do go straight on, but it's not actually part of the lane. Some off-piste action there to the right. We don't encourage that. I know it looks fun, it looks muddy, but it is just damage at the end of the day. So we just try and keep that to a minimum. But yeah, so this then goes down. We are sort of halfway along, really. Since I said the start of the lane, we're about halfway there now. This goes down to some sort of technical steps, if you like. So this boulder on the right can be a bit of a pain, but I'll try to video what I can. Apologies for the sound of me eating, by the way. Had some chili rice cracker things, and you know what it's like. Actually stop eating. So yes, so this rock here, you can see the water's flowing down. It does get wet this lane, but yeah, quite easily catch the sidewalk here. It's pretty slippery. So take your front wheel round it, back and kind of run over it. These BF Goodridges are pretty tough, but I've certainly done damage down here on some cheaper tyres. So but it comes into the most beautiful woodland. Look at this. Oh, bit of sunset there. Not sunset, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so these steps are a little bit savage. It's certainly a tow bar basher if you've got something like a double cab pickup. It's like 3 drops down, so just slowly creep it. Down the first one. And the second one's more of a drop. And then the last one. That's normally the tow bar basher there, but yeah, again, Discovery performed well there. I'm really happy with it. You know, for the money and stuff, it's pretty standard. The only thing I have to say is underbody protection. That is definitely next on the list. So this is where we get our lean on. Now the camera's never ever going to do this justice. It's only if you've driven this lane you'll understand. This is quite a lean. I've tried to there sort of put the camera level so you can sort of see the bonnet angle, but it's a good sort of 20-25 degrees. And it gets worse as well in a minute. But certainly we got everything on the roof in these Discoveries on full lift. It feels a bit sketchy. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, he stalled it. So yeah, if you didn't know, Lucian's D4 there, it's 2009 or 10. It's a real early one. but it's a manual and it's a 2.7, so it's essentially a D4 but with D3 running gear. Ooh. Yeah, I hit something pretty hard there. In fact, all the boys in the Discovery did, I think, bar Ben and Eric, but Lucian definitely did. Yeah, quite a hard landing. I think gearbox area didn't sound too good. Hit something underneath and it didn't sound good. Yeah, this voiceover thing, at all, just seemed to be saying what I was saying, but before I even said it. So you're just gonna have to listen to some things twice, I'm afraid. So this is actually the only bit of footage I got of me, but you'll hear in a second. Let my tyre pressures down too much. And yeah, as I come over that inside rock, a load of air come out. So when they're a bit low profile like this, to air down too much is a bad thing. So just keep that in mind. But look at that, done nicely, barely a wheel lift. Sliders did their job.
Oh, smooth.
He's trying to walk it because he's got a locker.
I don't think it's on.
What's he got, front or rear?
Smith, is your locker in? He's on that rock.
A bit more right foot. So we're at the wall at Bastard Lane now. Obviously you can see we've all come down it. But this guy, still don't know his name, in the Defender 90, he's trying to walk up it. He's just had a rear locker installed. So Defender 90 should be able to get up there. It's so steep and sharp that the short wheelbase of a 90 is the best thing for it. So let's have a look, see how many attempts it takes.
That big gap, that's where it's back wheels. Second wheel lift to the down. If we fill that gap, I reckon it'll do it. See if we get that in that gap. Smith, I think come over. You move that rock there. If we can fill that lock. Do it. Can you shift that one there? Huh? Next to that lock. We'll get that rock.
Different line. Yeah. Going right on the edge now. See what he does. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my word.
Wait.
Fuck me.
Set it out. Can you do it in there or not?
This is where the short wheelbase
They all got strap.
does, well, isn't beneficial. Wow, that was close.
And I was like, whoa. And then it was okay. And then it went again. And I was like, this is it. It's going. Yeah.
I don't know where to be, really. First time doing the bomb hole. No, not the bomb hole. The cliff at Bastard in the Discovery. They're filming me, so I thought we'd film my reaction. Holy shit. Definitely had more confidence with the Amarok. I think I've hit a slider. Oh. Can't see a fucking thing. Don't want to catch my bumper corner. Hobart, we're down. Right, there's a load of bikers now, so we get out of the way of them. That's going to hit that step big time. Wait, he needs to go down that top line. Let's see if he can. He won't be able to go back.
I think he's better off on this one than this rear.
Well,
Especially running down the right.
he's just going to bash a step. This side he'll just fucking peek out. Is it auto? I think pull him back a little bit.
So straight a little bit and then left hand to get the rear over that. Because if we can bring his rear over like a foot, it'll hang a little bit and keep it away.
So it's these double cab pickups that unfortunately, this is their weakness. It's long wheelbase, and coming down this lane, they suffer. My Amarok was okay, but that was on 33s. I didn't care about it too much, and I certainly didn't have factory steps on it. So with the lift, it was okay. I used to catch the tow bar and that was about it. But as you can see here, front bumper's slightly touching, side step's pretty chewed up, and it's actually the best line for it really, but poor bloke. Nice new truck, fairly new to him anyway, so, but you know, he was cool.
It tips you into that tree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's the best case scenario.
Tow bar's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, tow bar's fine.
Catching on the tow bar here, hence telling him to turn sort of hard left.
Turn left.
Turn left. Slight kiss of underneath the bumper, but the tow bar
It's just a mud flat.
seriously
Just a mud
saved.
flat.
Yeah, now that way.
Oh, she's alright.
At least we're still at the top.
Yeah. Don't look at the front. Yeah, just stay in there.
I'm careful, Lorna.
Oh, he's alright, yeah. Yeah, the tow bar's saved his arse. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Right, so finished Bastard Lane. It was good. I'm hoping someone's got footage. Well, I'm hoping you've seen footage and someone's videoed it. Otherwise, you've just had my reaction of the waterfall. But there we are. So one thing I'll say is this group's a bit too big. You know, it's not advised to go out with too many, but it happens. People do it, clubs, whatever. Let's not pretend it doesn't. But the downside is to these bigger groups is it just takes so long to get through lane after lane. You know, that's Bastard Lane is actually one of the shortest really, and it's taken us 3.5 hours on a lane that a group of maybe 4 of you, depending on ability, blah blah, but would take you about an hour. So yeah, it's a lot of time. Obviously just sitting waiting for everyone, get people through. A couple of trucks that aren't as kitted as the others, a couple of people that, you know, drivers a little less confident than others. So yeah, it's cool. You always get that in a group, but that's why you just keep the numbers down. It's just not worth it. So we're heading north now. Last I heard, was heading towards Betsy Coed. I think we're doing Pig Lane tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know where we're going now. I don't know if we're going straight to Pig Lane. I don't know where we're camping. So I'm just following the leader. So yeah, like I say, Bastard Lane complete. Discovery did really well. I'm not as confident as the Amarok, if I'm honest. However, there was a bit there that it could do that the Amarok couldn't, which is just down to wheelbase, and the rear overhang obviously is less on a Discovery than it is on a double cab pickup. So yeah, it's just a clearance thing. It performed really great. There's nothing it really struggled with. Everything it got up first time. I didn't go back up the waterfall because again, it's just waiting for people. So I'd rather not do it and crack on. So yeah, so far so good. Good bunch of people. That's the main thing. That's what it's all about. But yeah, let's see where we end up. So, Sunday morning, had a good night's sleep actually. It's been very wet, packing up very wet. We did do Boulder Lane last night as well, but I didn't really get a chance to video it, and it was getting dark. So we did Boulder, and then we were going to go off to another one, but you know, it was a case of we needed to set up camp before it gets too dark. So we're up here in can't even remember the name of the place, but cool little wild campsite. Nothing really here. There is toilets, but that's about it. But it's essentially a sheep field. So, but cool campsite. And yeah, we're off to do Pig Lane now, which is going to be savage. So it's been raining non-stop. It's going to be messy. We'll see how we get on. First time out properly in the Discovery, and we do Pig Lane in severe weather. But it's all good fun. I've got good company, got good support vehicles. Just fingers crossed, no damage. That's the trouble with Pig Lane. It's not that hard, but you can leave with some serious damage. See how we get on. So, leaving camp. Really nice little campsite this. Nice river running next to it. Tan Eldrock Farm. Well, that's Welsh, so it probably doesn't sound anything like that, but I'll try and put a link to it below. But yeah, come over this bridge and dump all our rubbish off. And off we go to Pig. So, this is the start of the Pig. Just got this short, tight section, which is a bit of a rock crawl. Nasty little kink just where the defender's going through now, left and right. As you can see, you don't want anything too tall either. So us big Discoveries and Defenders with roof tents it's a bit tight, so stay nice and wide, otherwise you'll kick those rocks on the inside, do your back tyre. There we go. Easy. Right. So then we open out. It's essentially a forestry clearing slash windblown track. Like I say, it's not the most technical lane in England, but the risk of vehicle damage is probably the highest, if I'm honest. So as you can see, possibly the Land Cruiser up there, already on a bit of a lean. Oh, it's my heated windscreen. But yeah, so on the left side is all windblown trees. If you haven't been here before, you're essentially going through the root bases of them. So yeah, it's a lot of tree roots and stuff, and you just sort of slide over them. So yes, a lot of risk of damage. So we're all just lined up now. Basically there's one bit where you go on a bit of an angle and there's a tree root on the upper side, and then a blown tree on the inner. So you go over the tree root and it just kicks your car into the tree. You normally do a quarter or a door, so many people have done it. So I'm just going to walk through now and see who gets through. I'm at the back, so I've missed everyone, but let's see how the Defender goes. It should be alright, that thing, because it's shorter. It's the longer vehicles with a big overhang that usually suffer. Oh yeah, he did hit it, but I think just with his rear. A bit worried about me, really. So the key is sort of stay high. And you kind of got to hop the back end over. Like that. No damage. Oh, I am happy about that. Right, that is the worst bit, literally. Like I say, it's just where everyone damages theirs. But oh, these tree roots are getting worse and worse. Come on. Oh, and worse. the right meal of this, to be honest. Just being over cautious, which isn't a bad thing, but bearing in mind this is probably the only triple locked D4, certainly in the UK, I would say. I'm not sure of another one, but yeah, triple locked. Does weigh a bit though, this thing, well over 3 tons. But yeah, maybe he was just having an off day.
Perfect, keep it like that. Keep right hand down. Yeah. Now straight. Straight.
So, the cross axle bit, this Defender will probably make light work of it. See how much it's flexing though. Didn't even lift a wheel. Now, this is where these Discoveries fall short, because they don't flex. So I'm probably gonna hit a door or something. We're lifting a wheel, we're rocky. There you go, it just leans you into the bank. Oh, just missed it. Very happy with this. Very, very happy. We're going to go this way to save our tyres. That Defender caught his back wheel and I'm longer than him. Don't want sidewall damage up here, trust me.
Yours will fucking work then.
Left hand down a touch. You're biting into a lot there. Left hand down. Bit more. Bit more. Yeah.
Oh, he needs a front locker.
That one wheel just ain't getting enough. Oh, Louie. Louie. Oh, dear bear. How many times are you going to hit that bumper?
That's it. Come on. That's it. That way, that way. That's straight.
Just bump it. That should get up here.
Get behind this big old tree stump there.
Bit of protection.
Bit more left hand down. That's it, go at that angle. Oh.
Going home there? No more.
So, on the way back down, no one quite got up to the bog. If I'm honest with you, the Cummins Defender definitely could have done, but he's very cautious, plus he's got a 6-hour drive home, so understandable. And I reckon the 80 series would have done it as well, just because of that extra wheelbase. But again, you know, we've all got to get down and drive home. So it is very washed out compared to the last time I've been up here, and obviously very wet. I'm sure there's plenty of people who are going to watch this and say, oh, I've been up there, I've been up there. I've never been up there. I've never had a vehicle sort of capable for it. But ideally you need sort of at least 35-inch tyres and a big lift and some decent sliders and triple locks really. But I'm sure there's plenty of Jeep boys who will say it's easy, which I give it to them. Those Rubicons with 37s on and stuff, they'll make an easy job of that. So yes, on the way down. Just got to walk back up now. Apparently Kieran in the 80 series just tried to turn around and got in a ditch, so he's stuck. So we're gonna have to walk back up and get in. We're just pulling forward. That's it, hard round. You going round? You should be alright. That's it, hard lock, hard lock, hard lock, hard lock. There you are. There we go. Right, go back up with a 90 and winch it.
Amy was driving.
You got yourself.
No, I literally backed back like 6 inches, the whole truck just slid down there.
Literally the whole back end just
Yeah,
slid down.
as soon as I moved, that was it. It just disappeared.
Should have bought a Land Rover, mate.
Should have, mate.
How have you done that?
We've snapped James's road.
We snapped James's
Ben,
road.
who's that counsellor?
Yeah, Ben, I hate this lane.
I might need his number.
I reckon I've got to go more forward off that tree.
Why don't you just send it forward and go back up?
Because as soon as I move, it just goes that way even more.
Right. Bit of a ditch there, isn't there?
Yeah, go have a look at the other side. You reckon front to the front as well, or just the back? I think I've got to go forward a bit. Well, because I don't think the front's going to come round that tree. You know what I mean? If we get the back,
Oh, bit of a ditch.
and it's not going to. And then if we get to that point, we're fucked.
I feel like you can drive out of that.
Mate, I tried.
Try again.
Times. No, because I keep going that way even more. The smallest truck saving the big truck.
More importantly, Land Rover saving Toyota.
No, it's a Land Rover, really. It's in disguise.
What, you want it to be a Land Rover?
Well, no, but it's okay. Land Rover saving Land Rovers. We can't lose my Toyota pride.
So what's the plan? You're going to snatch block it?
Well,
Just pull the arse up.
I don't think the front's going to come round.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they're in the back of Paul's truck. Go forward. Go forward. Yeah. Yeah, you're in there. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Backwards now. Take a bit of a...
Kieran, go right hand down and reverse back.
the wings out a bit.
No, I'd keep that under tension while he comes back.
No, leave it, we'll get this wings up.
Can't he drive out of that?
Huh?
Try and reverse back.
Yeah, let the slack off, sometimes it's going to back straight into the road. No, you've got to let
No, you won't, because it'll the tension's where you are. You'll slacken it as you come back.
Stay there. Stay. What about if like Paul goes on me now?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Do you want to pull him? Yeah. So it stops him going.
Just creep it. Right hand down a bit. That's it. That's it. Is your front knocker in?
I'll just pull the straight now.
Yeah.
I can probably come off of that now, can't I?
Yeah, I'll just take the pulley block off, take the snatch block off, you'll be fine.
You go for a straight line, you're much better than me there.
I mean, it might be better to pull uphill.
Yeah,
Definitely
I would pull from there, James. That's it. Now keep straight. Huh? They're just, yeah, exactly. Well, you're out.
Sick. Now go back in again.
Yeah, let's go again.
So that was a bit of an episode, but there we are. Walking back down now to the truck. So we can start heading back down, get off this lane. At this point we'd been on there for about 2.5 hours or so as well. Right, so halfway down Pig Lane, there's like a kink, that tree rooted left corner or right corner, not the main one at the bottom, but one further up there's a kink. And yes, Kieran with the Land Cruiser has not seen one of the stumps and he's driven straight into it and just dislocated his shoulder. So he's all right, he's fine, but yes, he's just gonna limp down now. Toe bar. There we go. Yeah, he's got a limp down. So all the boys are there. But yeah, Ben and Eric, they luckily only live sort of an hour away from here, whereas I live 6.5 hours away from here. So I've done the very indecent thing and left them. I've got to be back tonight. I've got things to do. It's one of those things. So yes, leaving is not something I would normally do. However, on this occasion, they've got plenty of support. I know this lane very well to go solo with it, if you like. So yeah, I've left them in perfectly good care, and I'll get an update from them as soon as they're down and I know they're safe. Right, I'm on this corner now. There we go. So will it lift up this tree stump, or the root should I say? What it does, you hit the root on full lock and it just pushes you out. Oh, first time. I'll take that. Sorry, I'm not really filming it. The others hadn't really filmed much of me either. And I should probably get a couple of GoPros all nice and set up, but I'm not professional. As you're obviously all aware, I try and make the best video I can, but I'll just use my phone. So anyway, right, if I get any more dramas down here, I will. If not, I'll catch you when I've finished the lane and got to the bottom. Do not do this lane on your own. It's not worth it. You'll probably break something or a tyre. There's nowhere to turn around until you get to the top, and you can get seriously stuck. Seriously stuck. Right, this is the worst bit. As you can see, you've got this tree root here. Hop over that, it kicks you into that stump. And this is where everyone does doors and it's a nightmare. Doors and quarters. think we're good. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, it just slid over the back end right at the last minute, but we're good. We're going to get out of this rut. Ah, now I'm stuck. Oh, that was a hole. I didn't think I was going to get out of that. Trees have got worse since they come up. Right, back on tarmac. Feels good. So we've gone unscathed. That's what we like. Truck looks good. Brakes are a bit warm on all of them, but so as far as I can see, all I've done is really mark my wheels, which isn't ideal. Expensive, but we're good. I'm happy. Happy with the way it performs. The only sort of thing I certainly want to do next is underbody protection, so that's definitely would be priority, more than a luxury, but there we go. But yeah, that was good. I'm impressed. So now for the long drive home. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Sorry I'm not uploading that often at the moment. We are flat out. So don't forget, roof tents and stuff, you can still camp all season. Hit us up. Plenty in stock, ready to go, free fitting. And get yourselves out there with us. So you want to book onto any tours with me, then click on the website gritoutdoors.co.uk. you can book into some tours. We do a lot of Wales and stuff like this, so obviously this wasn't one of ours, But we've got some set routes and some real cool things for all abilities, pretty much all vehicles, as long as you've got 4-wheel drive, low range, and ideally all-terrain tyres. So if you've just bought something or never used your vehicle off-road, hit us up, come and join us. You get stuff like this. So please share, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next one. Boom.